Hello guys, it's Cobes here, and today I am back with another Clash Royale video. I haven't made one in a couple of days, but we're gonna change that up. So, as you guys can see, I've gained a lot more XP since last episode actually, and let's see my current battle deck. I've switched it up a little bit just because my other battle deck wasn't working as I would like it to, and I'm just waiting to get my witch up to actually start to use her a little bit more. But I switched to Minion Horde, Tesla, Giant. I actually got him to level 5, which is awesome. But now I need 50 more cards to get him to level 6. That's so many. Arrows, Spear Goblins. I might switch out arrows for Fireballs. I don't know. It just depends, kind of. Wizard. I need to get him to level 4 at least. Barbarians, and then Skeletons. I think I'm just going to request Barbarian cards every time I can, every 8 hours, because I think getting them to level 8 would be awesome. So let's check out the stats real quick. I have 215 wins, and yeah, basically you can check it out and read it yourself. Giant is my favorite card. Let's get into these replays. So I am going to be using this battle deck for a while, I at least think. Let's just put this at 2 times speed. And I wanted to talk to you guys about something today, actually. I know usually I don't have a topic for these videos, but I think I might want to start spending some gems on this game. Or spending money to get gems. Not a lot, but maybe just a little here and there, just so I can like push myself up a little bit. It's so hard not using gems in this game. You know, you face people who, it seems like obviously use gems, and it's very hard to win when you don't use gems and they do. It also, in this game, it's insanely hard to progress without using gems. I've never gotten a magical chest or a super magical chest, which, I mean, I've been playing for about 2 weeks, I would say, and that's pretty insane for not getting one magical chest. Even, like, the things you get from a magical chest aren't that great. You get maybe a couple epic cards, which, you know, it's not that amazing. Also, you get like a couple rare cards, maybe like 13, I think. Maybe even a little bit less. But yeah, that's not great. And I really don't know how you would even go about leveling up to max without gemming. That would take at least a couple years to do. And I really don't want to have to wait that long to get to max. But yeah, let's get into this commentary. Or into this gameplay. Right there, I knew if I just shot a couple arrows and got maybe a couple more HP down with my troops, I would be able to take this guy out as long as I played some defense. He actually drops that giant skeleton, but instead I drop my giant to push his skeleton back. That works out pretty perfectly. Right here I get a couple more damage with my spear goblins, and then I throw my arrows, and then I'm able to take them out. Okay guys, look at this raid. Oh my gosh, I was screaming when I first got this. 38 trophies I gained from beating this guy. I could not imagine losing 38 trophies. I lose 30 from time to time, and oh my gosh, it makes me so mad because I just say I face like a level 6 and he beats me, I lose about 30 trophies, but it seems like whenever I beat a level 6, I always gain about 22 trophies, which, I mean, it really doesn't add up. So, in total, if I lose to a level 6 and beat a level 6, I end up losing 8 trophies. I don't think that's very fair. I don't really know how they like work that out with. It doesn't really add up. So, yeah, just tell me if you guys know like why that happens. Just leave a comment and tell me. Right there, I end up taking out basically all of his troops with some arrows, and now all I have to do is play some defense and it's over. At this point I kind of knew I was going to win because at this point we had like about the same amount of elixir. Maybe if he had a lot more elixir he could have gone for a rush. I actually decided to try to go for the 3-star because 3 crown, sorry. Because when I woke up, every time I wake up I try to get that crown chest, and going for 3 crowns helps out a lot. But it seems like whenever I go for the 3 crown, I end up losing. But at this point, I was very close to actually getting it. I just needed a little bit more time, and I wasn't able to get it. This is a 3 crown. I know I usually don't get these, but when I do, it's probably because I'm trying to get that crown chest. Oh my gosh, that is one of the most annoying things. I swear it takes me about an hour because, let's see, I usually only get 1 crowns, and if I don't, I usually lose or we draw with 0 crowns. I would say it takes about 10 battles, and that probably takes about, maybe not an hour, but a half an hour, and sometimes it does take a little bit longer than that. And it's at first I enjoyed doing it, but now it's just kind of tedious, and I don't necessarily enjoy doing it, especially when I'm losing a lot of battles. But right here, I end up going on the rush on the right side with only a giant and a wizard. I love the wizard. It's so powerful. I can't get over it. And I thought I was going to be able to get down a little bit more damage, but he actually dropped that Tesla in that corner, and we end up both going on a rush, except for he drops that tombstone. I think if he wouldn't have dropped that tombstone and dropped more troops on my side, he would have been able to defeat me. But I end up 3 crowning him just by like an inch. It always feels good beating someone who has higher level cards, at least for me. I mean, probably for you guys as well. But yeah, right here, as you can probably tell, he has 1 level higher baby dragon, also 1 level higher minion horde, and I think 2 level higher on the hog rider. So I mean, he definitely has the advantage. We do have the same level hidden Tesla and barbarians, but besides that, he has a couple levels higher on basically everything. So I don't really know exactly what I do. Let's speed this up to 4 times, and then I'll slow it down once it gets a little bit more interesting. So right there, I'm able to take out all of his minions, and basically throughout this, here, let me slow this down to 2 times speed. Basically, there's a repeating theme throughout this battle. He drops his hog rider to try to take out my Tesla, but then of course that Tesla, it distracts him. Oh my gosh, right there, of course, that doesn't happen. But my Tesla helps me out and distracts his hog rider, which would have probably done a lot more damage to my buildings, and maybe I would have even lost. Oh my gosh, wizards and barbarians are so good with that combination. And see right there, okay, there we go. The hog rider goes to that Tesla, and it's getting shot by both of my buildings, and then I drop my barbarians. And there's another win. I truly do not understand how people get the troops that they get. This guy has 3 different troops that I do not have, and he's only 1 level above me. He has the skeleton army, the giant skeleton, and also I don't really know what else. Let's just see what else he has. Yeah, oh, the poison spell. But all those things didn't really help him out with the win, and he's also 1 level above me. I'm very happy whenever I'm able to beat someone who's a level above me. Also, the musketeer, the skeleton army, the giant skeleton, the poison spell are probably the most annoying things for me to face. I hate facing the musketeer. I hate facing the skeleton army. If you're battling me, oh, and the poison spell, oh my gosh, I cannot stand that. But if you're facing a giant skeleton, one thing I would suggest is if it's making a big rush on you and you do not really have that many troops that you could drop to defend it, and you have a giant, drop a giant and it will push it back all the way to its building, and then you'll have a little bit more time to drop some backup troops to help defeat that. So right here I go on my favorite rush, I would say, the giant barbarian wizard rush, but he ends up dropping that poison spell and basically destroying me. See right here, I'm able to successfully defend against that hog rider, also the musketeer and the giant skeleton. Then I go on another mini rush with minions, barbarians, and a wizard, and I'm able to take out his building and actually win this game. So one thing I wanted to show you before we go, it's actually super funny to me. Look at this. I have 100 out of 10 zap spells. Oh my god, if I get any more zap spells, I'm going to murder somebody. I do not want the zap spells, and look at how many upgrades I have that I basically can't do or don't want to do because how do you get gold? I don't know how. But yeah, that's basically going to be it for this episode. Maybe next video or episode, whatever you want to call it, we'll spend some gems. See you guys.